Hi guys, and welcome back with the numerological forecast for April 2019. The astrological new year has just started in the end of March, so now it's actually astrologically new year time for resolutions and for new beginnings. I wanted to share with you that I've just recorded a webinar for astrolada.com on the master numbers, and I know that a lot of you are curious about the master numbers, and they're really truly special and hold great potential, but also great intensity and urge to do more and to do better. So if you're interested in master numbers, I would be really happy if you join this webinar and to find out more, and also my perspective on master numbers and how to use them better, to use that potential and energy and overcome the challenges, of course, because there are a number of challenges with master numbers. The forecast for April, and once again how to calculate the vibration of your personal year. I go over that and also explain that this is my system and there are also other systems. What I do is, for me, the personal year lasts from your birthday each year. This is when the personal year actually begins for you. This is your New Year's time each year. So its vibe is calculated when you take the date of the last birthday that you've already had. So this should be in 2019 or in 2018. It depends whether when you were born and if you had your birthday or not yet. So you take the date of the birthday that you had, you add up all the digits, and you use till you get a single digit number. And this is your personal year. So I do it, my system is from birthday till birthday, and for other numerologists, they do it from the 1st of January till the 31st of December. So you do the same calculation, but with the current year. In this case, it will be 2019. So my suggestion is you can check both. Check the forecast for both and see with which one resonates better for you. Because usually when your birthday is closing, you will feel the vibe of the new personal year. So it depends, but I'm doing from birthday till birthday. For me, it works that way. So for April, for personal year 1, personal year for important new beginnings, imagine it's a cycle from 1 till 9. So it's really important. You are starting something that you would like to last for at least 9 years. And prepare in advance, and don't be rushing into new things. Prepare well and have good intentions about what you're starting. This April will be a time for change for you, for important influential changes that will most probably affect the next 9 months of your life. So it could be a pregnancy, it could be something else. Be careful with those changes. You can also travel. It's good for traveling. You can change your job or start something. 5 is it's a vibration 5. It's good for business and professional endeavors, and you'll be lucky in those. Just think for the changes in advance, and maybe try to institute them in the beginning of the month, because later on in the month all Jupiter and Pluto and Saturn will be going retrograde, so it's good to change as early as possible. Your positive and more stable days of the month will be the 1st, the 10th, the 19th and the 28th, when you will see some results, some stability also. And be more careful with changes, with traveling, with some international dealings on the 9th, the 18th and the 27th. And my question for you for this month is, what is the change that you want to see in your life? Think about this and take the first step, if it's something bigger. Personal year 2. 2 is a number of really soft and smooth communication, and for going deeper into communicating, into personal or relationships or friendships. It's a number of peace and love, and also of listening, and this is what I tend to observe in my personal connections, that people are, or maybe it's my energy, people are so eager to speak and to just, maybe I'm giving really the space for that, to express what they hold inside, and they're not really on the listening part, and I think this should be also cultivated, especially if you notice it's a tendency you possess, that you're rather on the speaking side, on the giving side, on the expressionate extrovert side. Try to become a better listener in this personal year, because you will grow, you will learn a lot, because when you it's true that when you speak you only saying what you already know, but when you're listening, then you can learn something new. And this is valid for me, because I also have in my life people who are great listeners, and but I have a lot to learn from them too, because they observe, they see, they sense, they feel so much, and they're very, very valuable influence on your life, on my life. So April will be perfect for that, for doing your homework, your work on the listening part, on the supportive part, especially with family, with friends, with close people, just with your intimate circle. Try to get deeper and try to be on the receiving end, on the supportive end, and it will be a blessing like this, if you decide to do it. The 2nd, the 11th, the 20th and the 29th will be your good dates in the month, where you will see results and appreciation or incomes and reward of the work you've done, so enjoy that. Be careful with changes and try to avoid important changes on the 8th, the 17th and the 26th. They won't work out the way you plan. And my question for you for this month is, what can you do to improve your personal life and relationships? Pay some attention to this question, or just let it in your head and see what you can do. Personal year 3, it's a great, very creative, very communicative personal year, also really strong professionally, because the 3s are, as a rule, ambitious, and they have high expectations to themselves and high standards for success. So you'll feel this energy, that you'll put efforts, but also you will reap good results, and it's going to be worth it, especially in the networking, in the communication sphere. Now is the time to establish those really helpful and useful contacts, personal and professional both. April for you will be a time for reflection and for learning and for good professional work and performance. Also, you will need some me time, some quality alone time, and try to listen to what you're trying to tell yourself, because we're living in very dynamic times where there is too much noise, I believe, too much outside noise, and sometimes it's in the way of our internal self-talk. So this is very important for you. Your good days will be the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, and the 29th. Well, when you'll be able to constructively express your emotions, and don't go into unnecessary contacts on the 5th, the 14th, and the 23rd. So my question for you is, what are you trying to tell yourself? And what does need your reflection right now? Personal year 4. Personal year 4 is, as I say, is a time for hard, disciplined, routine work. It's really great for introducing some healthy routines in your life, of eating, of movement, of sleeping, of go to the basics, start from the basics. And I'm really considering all of that, and I really do need all of that. Also, it's April, it's springtime, so it's really good for spring cleaning in all senses of this word. Your home, your emotions, your inside world, your relationships. Do that job, it will be worth it. Also, April for you is a time for incomes, of job well done, for recognition, for appreciation, for material business dealings, home dealings, for success, also for such connections. Enjoy that. The 4th, the 13th, and the 22nd will be your good days, your beneficial days. And be more careful on the 5th, the 14th, and the 23rd, where it will be more difficult, and just stick to routine things. Go where you really can find security and support. And my question for you for this month is, how do you deal with and approach your personal resources? This is a question this is a topic that needs addressing this month. And think about your attitude towards resources, and how you save them, how you manage them, what you can change. Is this routine you have working for you or not? Personal year 5, as you know, it's important year, and it's an year of change. It could be an year of success. It could be an year of an important first step towards something big that you dream or crave for. Be really careful what you start in this personal year, because it's supposed to last. It will last actually, and will have long-term results, positive or negative, depending on your actions. So be careful about that. And your April will be emotional, busy. You you will need to have some closures and endings. Those could be of projects, of relationships. Um, my advice for you is just to live the emotions and learn and keep the lessons from those closures and endings, and really think what you could have done differently, or what you could do differently next time or better. Your good days, really good for meetings and for different business dealings or personal, are the 6th, the 15th, and the 24th. So don't schedule important meetings because you'll be really emotional on the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th. Unless you need that emotion, maybe you're doing something artistically where you're working with emotion, because emotions are really energy that if channeled towards some aim, artistic or business or some other aim, it can bring fantastic results if you know how to do that. So given that I've said about emotions, so if we take them as messengers, what is the message that they're trying to convey to you? Think about this. Personal year 6. Personal year 6 connected with stabilizing what you started in your previous personal year, and also closely connected with home and family life, with nurturing, with healing. Going intimate and going deeper in your close connections and with your family circle is very, very beneficial in this personal year. Your April will mark some new beginning. And again, I recommend that you start something new in the first half of April. So think where do you want to place this new beginning? What maybe you would like to start some new activity with involving your partner or your family, or maybe you're thinking about some family gathering. It will be really, really nice. Or to start a tradition, a family tradition. I love those. I love start doing something which is really, really nice, and others pick it up and they continue it without being forced to or without having to. It's good for that. Your strong days in the month will be the 1st, the 10th, the 19th, and the 28th. They have that loving, intimate vibe to them, so use them for more personal talks and dealings. On the dates when I recommend that you think fast and first and speak next are the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th. Don't rush into just saying what's on your mind. And my question for you for this month is, what is the new beginning that you would like to commit to? Answer yourself and just start whatever you feel is the right answer. Personal year 7 is about some quality alone time, me time as I call it, and also about teaching and learning. Both are very, very strongly present in the personal year 7 in the number of ways. You could just be watching webinars or tutorials on YouTube, or you can go to opt for a certified training, or create such a training yourself. It's great for that. April is really good to take the time to feel the natural flow of things and go with it without pushing anything or anybody. Even this is valid for your professional work or for the trainings. Just accept that everything is happening at its own rhythm. Try to feel that and to get in tune to that. And to work on yourself. Just try finding your mistakes, correcting them. Because if you're doing the same thing over and over again, you'll be getting the same result. So why not change something? And your good days of this month will be the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th, where you can really go deeper into that. And don't take abrupt changes, especially on the 3rd, the 12th, the 21st, and the 30th. It's not the right time for doing that. And my question for you is, what do you actually want to learn? I personally am a lifelong learner, so I'm really in strong favor of that, and I recommend it. It has always been very beneficial to me, and I believe to everybody. Personally, year 8 is really a material one. It's about building. It's about constructing things on the material plane, about realizing ideas, and it's very, very strong, and it's connected with results, with outcomes, with money, with resources. So in April you can think of new sources of income and of resources, and focus on professional networking, because and partnerships also, because this is how business happens. You need to reach out to people and not just isolate and hide whatever you have to give for yourself, and try to find your people, because I also think that we cannot successfully work with just anybody, and it's more and more so that we tend to work and give our money to the people we like and appreciate, that have a valuable message for us. And this is great, because it's disciplining and it's fair. And so the days when you will see results of your efforts are the 3rd, the 12th, the 22nd, and the 30th. Don't schedule important business talks on the 6th, the 15th, and the 24th. They're not going to turn out the way you planned, and they're not going to be long-lived. So be careful about that. My question for you is, what's the current state of your business network? And also, can you think of ways of changing it, upgrading it, improving it, maybe switching to another one? You always have these options open for you. And personal year 9, this is also a time of change and of closures. It's really perfect for ending some outstanding projects. If you have something lingering, or something you feel that is just draining your energy and you want to put an end to it. And I always say it's emotional, because personal year 9 is also connected with separations from people, with ending relationships, with divorce most probably, with just letting go what no longer belongs in your life, as I like to put it, and as it actually is. So it's not like sentencing people or deeming them unworthy, or it's not that sort of thing, although unfortunately it's part of the personal and emotional breakups. But it's rather not all things are meant to stay in our life, and that's perfectly fine. So it's the closure of a cycle. This is how I'd like to picture it. And to some people, and yes, as some of you commented, below my previous videos. For some people it could be dramatic and over emotional, and it depends. Well, with some separations it's easier, and for some it's harder. It's for everybody like that, I guess. For me too. But it's near when something is ending and it's opening the place for something new to flourish and to thrive. And the only thing is that we should be mindful what do we want or need to let go, and what we decide to keep, and what is here to be and to stay and has a role to play further on. For those with a personal year 9, all this is valid, of course. April will be harder in terms of work mainly. You'll be dealing with a heavy load. So deal with that. Also, you can face some problems. My suggestion is to deal with them philosophically, just to accept that you're building your character, your strengths, just to find the reason for those problems in your own behavior maybe, and try to change something. Count on stability and structure, on where do you find that stability and security and structure in your life, and try to be wise and above things. Just get down to business, keep yourself busy. It always helps in such situations. And your better days will be the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th and the 29th, when you'll be able to find some harmony and peace and some stability and security that you'll need. And your harder days, when you get to just go to business as usual and be philosophical when problems come up, and try not to over stress about them, and also don't plan important things for those dates, are the 9th, the 18th and the 27th, when this hardness, this limiting quality of the vibration of the month will be intensified. So that is why I'm advising you to do this. And my question for you for this month is, what gives you a sense of security? This is what we all need and crave in more difficult times. So try to find your security maybe beyond the purely material things. Maybe go to family, friends, also internal resources, and build on those. They'll always be useful. Okay, so thank you very much for listening, and have a great month and happy holidays to those of you that celebrate, and see you back